not going to do the countdown anymore. Unless I got my stuff already posted. Alright, can you guys hear me okay? I guess it sounds alright. So, as you guys know, we have a brand new figure announced today, and this was posted on Planet Eternia this morning, and it is Too Bad. Too Bad. Now, Too Bad was always kind of a fun character because he'd punch himself in the face when you had the old 80s one, and then when 2000X came out, they actually had him as two separate characters in the cartoon, and they got combined because Skeletor was mad at them. And so you can see here the character comes with a mace and an axe and armor and a gun and another mace and a shield that's split down the middle and a gun holder and this crazy shoulder pad, which the shoulder pad looks weird. It looks like someone took an orange cone off one of those little slot car tracks and just stuck it on him. So hold on a second. Let me do something here. Let's see, where are my pictures here? I did zoom some of these up, so let's take a look at this one here. I meant to save them as PNGs, but for some reason my computer saved them as there we go. Now I could zoom up and take a look at this a little better. Whoop. So you can kind of see they got this two thing going on in the front there, where which is symbolistic of the symbol they had on the chest on the original design of this figure, which you can see in the Power and Honor. Alright, let's go ahead and jump to this one here and zoom in. So you can see the shield, how it has the two sides on it. And then the armor, the gun, the mace. There he is. Now, what's weird is if you take a look, it looks like the purple is almost overtaking the blue. It's taller. So the way this is cut, it looks like someone just slapped on some clay on top of a blue guy and made a purple guy on top of him. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. So Happy says, seems like he likes it. He says dope. So I guess he likes it. Let's see. Kalos Stragoon says, I need it. Lewis says, oh, yep, I sound good. Thanks. Hey, Jinx Caliber, it is going good. So at first, when I first saw this, I'm like, all right, Too Bad. Hopefully they make a 3-pack out of him or extra figures that will actually have our two figures separate, Tuvar and Batros. I forget his name exactly. But it looks like so far we're not. But as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, you know, he's an easy pass for me. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just... it just looks weird. Now, if I remember correctly, in 2000X, the blue guy was actually taller, and the purple guy was shorter. I can't quite remember. Let me pull it up on this thing called Google. Google! Let's see here. Oh, okay. And Too Bad. 2000X. And yeah, let's take a look at this picture here. Whoop. So if you take a look at this, here is some pictures that somebody posted on Action Figure Barbecue. Well, it's not working right. Let's just open a new tab. There we go. And you can see the 2000X, sure enough, the blue guy was way taller than the purple guy here. Now, here, of course, is the Classics figure on the side here. And Classics, they were the same height. But, so it seems weird that they decided to change that aesthetic and make the purple guy taller than the blue guy. I'm not sure why they went ahead and did that. That just seems kind of strange. because it doesn't go for 2000X. It doesn't match the original prototype, which were the same size. And like I said, with this you can kind of see how his shoulder actually is kind of just like it's chopped off. They didn't do a very good job melding them together, so it looks like they just took a guy and kind of used clay and just kind of ripped them apart and stuck them on the side of the blue guy. Hey, welcome from France, John. I don't know, what do you guys think? Good figure, yucky figure, gonna get him, not gonna get him? I want to see your guys' opinion, because I talk a whole lot. I don't get a lot of your guys' opinions. Is he yes, a figure I want, or is he like, I can pass on that? Let's see, easily the best version so far. I also like how the symbols on his belt matches the X. They did some great work here. All right. Well, King Hannibal, I'm glad you like him. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of him, but it is cool to have extra accessories. I probably still am going to get him just to put some accessories with my Classics figure. Nope, that's not the way I wanted to go. That's the way I wanted to go. That's the way. Anyway, because I gotta admit, some of these weapons would be pretty cool to use with the 2000 or with the Classics figures too. Let's see. This guy says he supports all moto. I don't pass on any. Nice. Tyler likes him. He goes, he looks badass. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know yet. Anyway, I'll probably still get him to at least review him, but I may end up selling him again later. But maybe once he's in my hand, I might change my mind. Like I said, I'll probably be using some parts for my Classics as well. All right, let's see some of your guys' other comments. Yeah, happy accident. I don't know why they're blocking all of your chats. Do you have like links built in them or something? Nope. Maybe it's because you have a ninja in front of your thing when you post something. All right, so let's see your guys' other comments. Lewis says, gonna pass. I'm an Origins guy. Let's see. Anybody else planning on not getting him? Besides Lewis and me? Yeah, I kind of wish, hopefully when they make Origins, they release the separate pieces too, the two halves of the guys before they're combined. It's like Captain Planet. All right, let's go and close this. And there's been a lot of news out here. Here's the original Twitter feed. Here's the original tweet on Twitter, and it says, "Get ready because Skeletor has some pretty bad news. We are releasing Too Bad." Oversized for double the action. It's Too Bad's first appearance in Masterverse, and it comes with multiple accessories like vintage mace, armor, two-handed axe, and then it has the Moto Tuesday. And here are the pictures. Dun, da, da, which I already showed you the pictures many times. It's kind of an interesting looking gun. Too bad, too bad. Steve says, yeah, I wanted the Origins one announced, not a Masterverse collector. Yep, I am kind of getting a little tired of some of the Masterverse stuff. Sorry, you guys. It's just the elbows. The elbows drive me crazy. I do not like the elbows. I know it sounds funny. There's always something small with me, right? And then, of course, the way the biceps tie into the shoulders, they're not shaped right. They just zoop right in. Origins did it right. Classics did it right. I don't know why Masterverse can't just tuck the top of the bicep down instead of having it go straight into the shoulder. Somebody mentioned to me that this body style was actually used originally for some of the original wrestling figures. Let's see. Hannibal King says, I honestly sold all my Origin stuff because I kind of experienced it in the 80s. Masterverse is my line going forward. Nice. You know, that's just so cool about Masters of the Universe now, is because you can have any style you want. You can have, you know, the old wrestling style figures like these are. You can have the 80s looking style figures as Origins. You know, they're coming out with the computer graphic ones, which is a totally different line. You can collect those. If you want, you can collect the Mega Bloks one. There are so many ways to collect Masters of the Universe now. And just recently we had Loyal Subjects. We had, of course, Classics, which is my thing. There's so many different ways to collect it. And even if you're a Pops fan, they have Masters of the Universe with Pops too. So there are just so many different ways you can collect figures. It's kind of cool how you can, you know, whatever you want. Let's see. Tyler Holt says, for maximum articulation. Yes. Steve says, at Hannibal, laughing out loud, I'm the exact opposite. Saw Origins, fell back in love with the brand. Damon says, I'm new here. What are you doing? Well, we're talking about the new figure we just talked about today. It's not released yet, but they are talking about this figure, this Too Bad, being released in the Masterverse line. And he has some cool features, like this belt is a throwback from the original designed Too Bad they had, which you can see in some of the old books. And he's got some cool accessories. I'm not a fan for a couple reasons. The elbows, him being taller, and the shoulder cap, which I'm going to pull off right away. That just looks ridiculous. And those are the things I don't like. And unfortunately, all Masterverses are going to have that same elbow joint articulation. So, adults talking about toys. Yes. Oh, plus Mondo, yes, and Mythic Legends. Well, Mythic Legends, which is kind of cool because they do have He-Man type figures, but again, it's not completely Masters of the Universe. It's this New Eternia or Revelation. This is New Eternia, I'm guessing, because it's oh yeah, Legions. I always call it the other name, don't I? Oh, anyway, they should have called it Legends. It's a cooler name. Hold on a second, I want to grab some water. I am super thirsty and I left my water on the other side of the room. I'm out of water. Yes, the shoulder piece does look like a traffic cone. Not just any traffic cone, but a traffic cone from a Toys playset, a Toy Kids playset. Because real traffic cones are a little more pointy, taller, so it even fails as a traffic cone. But yeah, it does look ridiculous for a shoulder piece. And being attached to his arm like that instead of to his armor on top, I could see if it's attached to the armor on top and the armband, that makes sense. But if you're wearing just an armband and you know the bicep changes a lot in size, to keep that shoulder pad up there in place as an actual, if it was an actual living being, it would not work very well. If it pointed down, it would work better, but pointing up, it just looks ridiculous. Now I can't unsee that. Oh, the Mondo Battle Cat. Oh, that is so cool looking, but you know, I'm afraid of the price tag. Yeah, I know the armband is extra and you can take it off. Take it off. Here he is without the armband. So if you want to see, actually, you know what? Let me pull up my picture again. I must have closed it instead of minimizing it. Okay. You guys can see how messy my desktop actually is. So let's see here. It is this one right here. Burp. Now, it's kind of crazy how his skin looks. Almost like it's kind of zombie-ish, or like he is was a mummy that was unwrapped. Now, his skin looks cool, but we've never seen the blue side Tuvar look like this before, where his skin looks like that. He's the attorney and traffic officer. I have a cone right here for you. Puts it down the road. Yeah. I'm not sure why they use this Skeletor. They should have used the one from the 2-pack they just released. Because I don't believe this one is from Revelation, is it? Isn't this from Masterverse? Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at the website and see. Okay. Let's look at the tweet. Yep. First appearance in Masterverse. Didn't say anything about Revelation, so they should have used the Masterverse Skeletor, not the Revelation one for the picture. I know it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, man. These monsters look insane, says Damon. Or the new Returnia Revelation is Masterverse. Yes. Yep. Masterverse is a larger collection of figures. It includes Revelation and other ones too. So yeah. Let's see. Toy World says, speaking of Too Bad, I remember seeing an action figure concept art of this guy, implying that he would be pulled apart and made into two separate whole figures back again, but never surfaced. Yes, back in the days of classics, we had some artists that did draw him as two separate figures that you could build together. That Skeletor is the spokesperson of the line. Every announcement is with him. Yeah, I know, but the problem is a lot of us have a bad taste when it comes to when it comes to Revelation. Vintage mace. Mine never had a mace. Mine didn't either. I think the mace they're talking about, and they say vintage, is a 2000X. Because the 2000X, he had kind of that split mace that kind of came apart in two sides. Yeah, ours just had the shield. Which, you know, because his hands were two fists, he couldn't actually hold anything. He would just punch himself. Because his shoulders were way up on top. He'd go boom, boom. You know what? I should make a live video where I can show you guys all the different Too Bads. The round back, the flat back, the whole thing. Just too bad. I guess they're going to release one thing every Tuesday for a while to show us some cool new stuff. They call it Moto Tuesdays or Mo Tuesdays. Mo Tuesdays. Any speculation on Eternia's price tag? Tyler, I am afraid to say, because if I give out a price and other people do too, Mattel might say, yeah, you know what, that's a good price, but let's go with that. There's a price in my head that I think they're going to charge. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's less than the number in my head, so I don't want to give them any ideas. Hopefully no one's posting things online. I know it sounds funny, but Mattel does sometimes look and feel to see what's going on with what's going on with the He-Man verse. There were things in the 2000X line that was definitely inspired by fans and classics as well. So we know that Mattel does look at the fan base to get ideas. And if we tell them, yeah, this would be a great price for it, they might say, well, if they can afford that, let's just push them a little further. Or say, yeah, that's reasonable, and have it a price that's, because everyone's kind of complaining, saying it'll probably be this high. But we'll see. Yes, it's going to be a deluxe figure. So it is going to be a deluxe price. We are live, Pop Actor. Nice. Yes, and I think if it's overpriced, Juan Soto, it's going to be $10, maybe 15 tops for that new Eternia. I mean, it's 3 towers, $5 for each one. Nice. All right. So, I guess I should move my mouse once in a while so people know the video is actually working. What's the date? They haven't released the date yet on this figure of when it's going to be released, nor what wave it's going to be in. Just that it's coming. It's coming. You know, I can imagine him trying to run. It'd be like doing a 3-legged race with somebody, because obviously he's in control of this leg and he's in control of this leg. His foot's bare. His foot has a metal cleat on it. You would think that would throw their hips out. You know, that'd be kind of fun, since he's a bigger figure, to make this one leg a little longer. And if you're going to mess it up by making him stick out this way, you might as well make him stick out the bottom way too. And it's kind of shift his hips at a slight angle too. So I'm guessing, you can't see the back of this, but I'm guessing that if you could see the skeletal of this figure, he would start out with one vertebrae here and kind of move up, and pretty soon the back would split like a Y on both sides as it comes out, because obviously it has to match up to the neck. So I imagine his back vertebrae would come down like this, and whoop. So I wonder if right about here he has an extra large vertebrae that supports both sides as it starts to split off. Let's see, Pop Actor said, I went crazy, I had this as a kid. Let's see, Juan Soto says, this is not a traffic cone, I think it's a funnel. Yes, it's for when he's drinking, he can stick it in his mouth and pour the alcohol in, because it's kind of hard to have one hand feed the other face when you're drinking, so. It's a funnel to help fluids go down. I mean, my torso is longer than my legs. That is possible. That would be funny if his leg was actually shorter than his leg. That'd be even more ridiculous. I imagine the dude on the left used to be on the right, and the dude on the right used to be left-handed. Ooh, yep. Yes, those twins. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see if we can find those girls. Nah, never mind. I'm not going to pull them up in this video. I don't want people to say anything bad about them. I just saw an article on them a short while ago, so check it out in Google, and you could probably find the conjoined twins. Let's see. Yep. Thanks, Hannibal King. All right, so let's look at a different picture here, because I've been staring at this picture for way too long. Oops, there's my caps. Dun dun dun. I don't know. Did you get the new Beast Man? I was actually able to get him. I have not finished customizing him though yet. My printer has been really busy doing all kinds of stuff, so. So what do you guys think of the shield? At first I thought it was split right down the middle, but it looks like because of this piece right here, it's like a small little piece you can't always see very well. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not, it's just my imagination. But it kind of comes out. It's kind of weird. It's not just straight down. We don't like the traffic cone. The gun holster is a cool touch. Back to the other picture. Dun dun dun. Wish they'd show the back. I want to see how his weapons are held, because it shows this one on the back. I wonder if there's a spot for both of them. I just can't imagine trying to run like that. Hey Gnomesky, thanks for joining us. One side of the shield looks more painful. Let's take a look at that and see. Yes, these are pointed and these are round. So yeah, if you smack someone with this, that's a lot more painful. That's funny. Gnomesky. You are hilarious. According to 2000X cartoon, yes, it was Skeletor that can join them together because they could not work together. And so he said, too bad, and he joined them together. And they tried to use the spell of separation to separate themselves, not realizing it would separate the planet, not themselves. So... yeah. Oh, there's the Caps guy again. What else I got on this? I got him, I got him, I got him. Wonder Bread. That's it. Oh yeah, for my video last night. A fist. My oops. My scam. Alright. Anyway, now you guys can see how I make my thumbnails. What do you guys think of this axe? If you take a look here, even this dragon on this side has more detail than this one. So this is even a conjoined dragon. Even the wings here are different. These have spiky wings. This is more. So that it's kind of cool, the detailing on the axe. Rephrase that my boss is even worse than Skeletor. Let's see. Hannibal King says, looking forward to seeing him pose with his shield and his mace. I'm liking it the more I view it. This is going to be a 300 plus, oh, 30 plus figure, I bet. Gnomesky, you're probably right. Let's see. Moto Origins Collector PR says he's from Puerto Rico. It's it's cool, that figure. My question is, when for Origins collections? Yes. And Cyclone and Mossman. Yes, I want Cyclone really bad for Origins. He's not in my top 11, but he's one of my favorite figures as a kid, so hopefully we get it. Let's see, Hannibal King saying it'll be $49.99 in Canada, if not $54. Even if it gets, even if it's a more expensive figure, it seems like they pulled out all the stops to add value. Nice, Tim85. Wow. Jay says he's pleasantly surprised about how much he likes this. Yeah, like I said, at first glance, I did like it. It wasn't until I went back and looked again that I changed my mind. But maybe when I have him in my hand and I customize them the way I want, then maybe I'll start liking him more too. Oh, if they gave Cyclone the action feature, that would be cool. Mike Fee, is this New Eternia? They haven't told us yet if this is Revelation or New Eternia or what it is. They just said it's Masterverse. So, being it's so vague on what group it actually is, and I believe Masterverse is all those brands in one. I don't like the chest, Juan Solo says. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the seam line. It's just kind of strange. Like I said, it looks almost like his skin is enveloping the blue guy's skin. There are things I don't like about this design. The Cyclone better be like 2000X version. That character had depths. Yes. There are things I don't like about this design. That's what Tim85 says. You're hyping up more and more for this figure. Cyclone will spin for Origins. I sure hope so. When Too Bad eats, only one mouth is necessary. So that's the thing else we have to decide too, is as he eats, where's the dividing line, right? Do they actually have two stomachs or one stomach? You know, if they have two stomachs, that would kind of stink if one guy's hungry all the time, the other guy's always full. Yeah, he likes pizza, he likes broccoli. No. Yeah, I know, I'm live in the afternoon. I just saw this figure and I couldn't wait to get off work to do a video of it. Kind of reminds me of the Space Jam monster characters, says Gnomsky. Awesome, but you're right about melding. Maybe purple guy grew. Yep. Something went on. And like I mentioned before, the 2000X, the blue was taller. Quite a bit taller than the purple, so it's kind of strange they changed it and made him taller this time. I'm not sure why they chose to make the purple guy taller instead. One gets fatter. That's probably why they punch each other. Give me the cake. You can eat the broccoli. Hebrew, you going to PowerCon? I am not. Matthew Lee, I'm all in on Masterverse. So you're getting this one, I take it. What if the other is vegetarian? Yes, there are all kinds of issues. What if one likes to eat live creatures in the swamp that have a whole bunch of legs and are green and have little suction things across their belly? He likes to feel the little suction things on his throat when it goes down. One side eats, the other drinks. Yep. That would be handy. Yeah. I don't know. Being stuck with somebody for that long, that'd be awful. Even if you liked them, eventually there'd be things you disagree about. What if one wants the number 2 and one wants the number 1? Yep, that would be bad. They'll have to get well, it looks like they only have one rectum though, I'm guessing, because it is lined up. So I'm guessing once the organs get close to the bottom, so probably upper organs are separate. They might have 2 hearts, maybe 2 half of lungs that aren't connected, that are extra large, and maybe 1 or 2 stomachs. But once that happens, they probably feed it into the same intestines. They probably use the same livers and kidneys and everything else, and so bowel movements would be the same. Let's see. Matthew says, I was able to find the orange body Beastman today. Nice. Was his chest actually orange or was it brown from the wash? Looks 2000X to me. It does, except for 2000X had the blue guy taller. So, but yes, there are a lot of 2000X elements in him. If you were born like that, you don't know anything else. How does it live separately? Pop Actor, you are right, but again, according to the storyline, Skeletor joined them because they couldn't get along. It's orange with a light wash. Nice. All right, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me, you guys. I am going to head off and into the sunset, and probably take a nap because I've been up since pretty early this morning, and the floors are still in work. So let's see. Jason says, "Do you all think that Masterverse collections will rival the Classics collections price-wise in the future?" Jason, I don't believe so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Too bad we have to go. All right, you guys, like and subscribe. Oh, you know what? I don't have to say that. I forgot. I added Darth Vader to my spool so I can run Darth Vader. All right, it's Vader time. It's Vader time. Thanks, you guys.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell.